Hey, can I get the bathroom key?
Sure thing. Return it when you're done.
And that's why I don't like gyms.
Well, Matt, we're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
Comfortable environment?
Convicted sex offender is now under more frequent supervision. Department of Corrections. A woman told police that she was being followed at a Warwick gym.
The NBC 10i team has learned this is the latest in a series of complaints filed against the man since the incident that landed him on the sex offender registry. But as Brian Crandall reports, most of the incidents have not led to an arrest.
Adam Yadana is a registered sex offender after he pled to sexually assaulting a former teacher of his in a Cranston school when he was 18. That was 6 years ago. Now we've learned he's been the subject of multiple police calls more recently. How did this situation make you feel?
Very uncomfortable, very uneasy.
An alleged encounter with a sex offender last month at the Planet Fitness on Bald Hill Road.
And there you go. More Planet Fitness drama. This company, man, I mean, you can't expect anything out of such a hypocritical place in the world, really. I mean, they're sitting there telling you that they don't judge you, but then they call you a lunk. Okay, I mean, the whole notion that they have the lunk alarm, that right there alone is judgment. And the lunk alarm does not pertain to just lunks. It pertains to anybody who is lifting in a way in which the company does not like. So, and they actually, so if you don't know, which hopefully you don't, hopefully you've never given Planet Fitness a moment of your time. But the way the lunk alarm works is the employees decide to trigger it. So if they feel like you're lifting in a way that's inappropriate, they will turn the lunk alarm on. When I was there, I even had one of the employees come out of the bathroom and go, hey, I heard that. And there was 5 guys standing around there lifting dumbbells, and we're just like, what are you talking about? I was lifting like 15s. The guy next to me was lifting like 10s. And we're all looking at each other like we didn't even do anything. We don't even have heavy weights. So anyway, let's get back into this obvious. I mean, they just don't care about women at their gym. And this has been said for years now, that they don't care about women, that they will allow trans men into the locker rooms. I've heard about this years ago. And they don't really want serious gym goers to be participating in their gyms. But let's take a look and see what this news report has to say. Before we get started, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure that you're still subscribed, because YouTube does unsubscribe people every single day. You can find me on Rumble, Twitter, on BitChute. And I do also want to thank everybody for stopping by and supporting my channel. Thank you.
Though this woman did not know who he was at the time, she's asked us to hide her identity out of fear for her personal safety.
I noticed him getting closer and closer to me with his phone pointed directly at me. And so I turned around and I stared at him, and he very quickly moved his phone away.
She claims the stranger followed her in the gym before she ultimately told gym staff, walked out, and called Warwick police. You're sure he was taking pictures of you and following you around?
It was very obvious because of the way that he was pointing his phone at me, how close he was to me, the way that he was acting. And then the following around is pretty obvious just from the way that I kept changing the way I was moving, and he kept doing the same thing.
The Warwick police incident report obtained by the I-Team states the man was identified by his gym membership as Adam Yee, but the responding officer discovered through a search it was actually Adam Yadana of Cranston, a level 2 sex offender. Police did not charge Yadana with...
What the hell is this? How dare the local news show a black man committing a crime? That is immoral. Don't they know?
The crime in this case, telling me there's no expectation of privacy in the open gym, and that what Yadana is accused of doing does not meet the criteria of Rhode Island's harassment or stalking laws.
You have to show a pattern of being stalked.
Yeah, so it's not illegal to take photographs of people in public. That's not illegal at all, as long as it's not a private area, right? So there's public-private areas such as bathrooms. Those are public-private areas. But if you're walking around the gym, I can pull up my camera and take a picture of you. It's not against the rules. There's been a lot of complaints, with these gym girls, these gym thoughts. They're little gym influencers with their cameras out recording, and then people getting mad. Oh, you're recording me. And this happened to me. This guy was like, I looked over, I saw he had his camera set up. I looked at what he's doing. He's like, oh, don't worry, I'm not recording you. I'm like, I don't care. I'm in a public place. I'm going to get recorded. There's cameras in the gym. I can just look up and go, oh, there's a camera there in that corner. There's a camera over in that corner. They're recording us. That's just how it is. And I'm glad that they are, because I've had people confront me with violence at the gym, and I want to be able to go, look, this guy right here, in this incident, this was a violent exchange. He was threatening me. So.
Hello? Hi, sorry, I'm from Channel 10 News. I was trying to reach Adam. When I went to Yadana's Cranston home, a young man looked out an open window upstairs. There was a complaint that you were following somebody at the gym with a camera, so I just wanted to see if you had a response to that. But there was no response. I also tried to reach Yadana by phone. Another Warwick Police incident report obtained by the I-Team states late last year, the local YMCA got a no trespass warning against Yadana after staff saw him walking behind the building and looking into an open basement door. A week earlier, the Y had denied him a membership because he is a registered sex offender, according to the report.
Well, that's good on the Y. I don't know that gyms do these sorts of background checks. I mean, I don't think I've ever been subject to a background check when I joined the gym. And so I'm not surprised that Planet Fitness wouldn't do a background check on him and make sure that he is, not going to be making women uncomfortable, threatening women, harming women. All these things are very important. We got to keep everybody safe. We don't want him doing these things to men either, but obviously women are in a more vulnerable position than men are. I mean, it's like women are smaller. It's just how it is.
Remember, police found the last name on his Planet Fitness membership was shortened to Yi. In a statement to the I-Team, Planet Fitness wrote, quote, "The safety and privacy of our members and team members is always our top priority. We take member concerns extremely seriously."
That's actually quite a hypocritical statement from them. And we're going to find out why in a few minutes here.
Planet Fitness says the franchise owner cooperated with authorities and the membership of the person in question has been canceled. Yadana is a sex offender since he pled no contest to accusations he went into Cranston West High School one day after dismissal in 2017 and groped the breast of one of his former teachers multiple times. Yadana received a mostly suspended sentence, which he's still serving. Court records also show while that case was still playing out, Yadana was arrested and pled to an indecent exposure charge out of Cranston. I've learned Cranston police have been called in the years since about Yadana, and I've obtained those incident reports as well. 3 years ago,
we are entirely too soft on criminals in this country.
Investigators questioned Yadana after a female bank employee claimed he was following her in his car. The report stated Yadana admitted it. He was not allowed back at the bank. 2 years ago, a neighbor told police Yadana approached her twice, apparently with no pants on, only a long shirt. Yadana was ordered not to trespass on the woman's property. The police report says Yadana told officers he can't control his urges, that he wants help. None of those incidents resulted in an arrest.
Well, I'll give him credit for that. At least he's saying that he wants help for this situation that he's in. Urges, man, they can be really overwhelming.
Cranston police tell me they do what they can, but the incidents did not meet the elements of a crime. Yadana's sex offender status is also not a reason police say to bring a charge in the Planet Fitness incident. Warwick Police Sergeant Matthew Moretti handles sex offender matters for the department.
It's where they can live. It's not where they can frequent unless that is something that is put in place by probation or a judge's order.
Is this an issue that you come across where people complain about what they're doing, but it's not a crime?
Often. People do, just because I believe they don't know what the actual parameters are.
I understand that to a certain degree, and I find it really unfortunate that these really uncomfortable behaviors aren't seen as something dangerous until something actually dangerous happens.
Warwick police say they made Yadana's probation officer aware of the incident at Planet Fitness. The corrections department tells me as a result, it has increased Yadana's supervision level, and he is now reporting more frequently to his probation officer, having more frequent home visits, and they're in contact with police. Cranston police say they've conducted more than 20 routine sex offender checks on him in the past 3 years. I'm Brian Crandall, NBC 10 News.
All right, so that is from Libs of TikTok, as you can see here. We got other stuff right here. So what's this right here? I want to talk about. I was banned from Flemington, New Jersey Planet Fitness in 2022 when I complained about a man in a woman's locker room who exposed himself to me. When I refused to refer to him as her, manager Matt DeMille banned me. See the form below, that's Matt's signature, not mine. He just signed it MD. Monthly amount, wow, they're expensive Planet Fitness over there, $25. I spend less than that and I get a full gym. Planet Fitness just has weights and locker room. Oh, they have like the chair spa, whatever, you sit down in and it vibrates. I think there's like a water pressure one you can stand up in and it'll spray water on you, I don't know. It's been a while since I've been there. Yeah, she was banned because she didn't want to refer to a him as a her. And, Planet Fitness was like, oh, yeah, we're all about safety. We're about safety. It's fine. Yep. Except for this right here. So make sure you cancel your Planet Fitness membership. We got another, right here. What's this? All members may use Planet Fitness locker rooms, facilities, bathrooms, showers, and all other facilities and programs separated by sex based on their, whatever this is, blank, sex as reflected on their driver's license or other valid government issue ID, self-reported gender ID, or doctor's recommendation. I think it's self-reported. It's self-reported. What are you talking about? It's always been self-reported. That's what it said in every other document we've looked at. Now, what's the freaking point then of even having locker rooms at that point? Just have an open area with some lockers. Everything's open. Why even build the wall? Don't even build the wall there. Just everything is open. What's the point at this point? So ridiculous. There's this here too that I wanted to talk about, because Planet Fitness is really just, they are doubling down on everything that they are supposedly against. Private information such as a person's identification as transgender or non-binary and any medical information must be treated as confidential. But the thing is this is all self-reporting. It's not actual medical reporting. It's not actual medical diagnosis. It's, oh, I feel this way. Subject to Section 3 above. All members and team members may use Planet Fitness locker room facilities and programs based on their self-reported gender identity. See, self-reported gender identity. These facilities include bathrooms, showers, and all other facilities separated by sex. Then what's the point of separating this stuff by sex? Whenever possible, Planet Fitness clubs should maintain private changing areas in each locker room for the comfort of all members and team members. Where applicable, gender-neutral bathrooms may also be made available as needed for the privacy and comfort of members and team members. Use the gender-neutral bathrooms. Use of gender-neutral bathrooms is voluntary.
Comfortable environment.
Now, here's the thing. The gym I go to has a gender-neutral bathroom, and it's a full-service bathroom. It's got a shower in it. It's got a toilet, sink, shower, and lockers. So you can go in there, lock yourself up in a locker, lock the door, right? Lock your stuff up in a locker, use the shower, use the toilet, whatever, and then take your stuff and leave if you want to, or leave your stuff in the locker and go work out or whatever it is that you're going to do. They only have one of those. I wish they had two. First off, that bathroom is a little bit large. It's bigger than it needs to be, I think. But I mean, I guess they're trying to accommodate people who are overweight or people who are in a wheelchair or something, because they have the safety bars and all that stuff on the shower, and then the little seat that you can sit on. So if you need to sit down to take a shower. But yeah, clubs need more of that. Gyms need more of that sort of situation. And then this all goes away. This is just how it should be. That if you want to use a facility, then there's a little stall for you. This should be more common. And this is what I ran into when I was in Asia. There was a very, very nice bathroom. This is just all along the wall, in this circular room, all along the wall, there were just stalls with toilets. You go in, you lock the door behind you, you use the toilet, then you come out and there's a communal sink that you can use. So everybody uses the sink. Doesn't matter, because obviously your hands are not considered private area. And then you can be alone in the stall. Planet Fitness team members and members should address transgender and non-binary members and other team members with preferred names, titles, pronouns, and other terms consistent with their self-reported gender identity. No, you don't get your own pronouns. We've talked about this extensively. You don't get your own pronouns, just like gender is a binary. And I talked about the etymology of the word gender and why it's a freaking binary, unless you're talking about language when there's three. There's male, female, and neuter. Wow, we don't have that. We don't have that distinction when it comes to biological organisms. And again, you don't get your own pronouns. I'm not going to change the way that I speak to accommodate your psychosis. I don't get my own words. I don't get my own language. This is ridiculous. If a team member or member accidentally misgenders someone, please apologize, ask them, member or team member, for their preferred pronouns and use those going forward. Yeah, typically these third person pronouns I don't use in the presence of the person I'm talking about, so how is that going to even be an issue? The resolution of any conflict or question arising under this policy is at the sole discretion of Planet Fitness team members. Planet Fitness reserves the right to take appropriate action up to and including termination of a person's membership or employment immediately for any violation of this policy or a club rule. So this is a gender identity non-discrimination policy at Planet Fitness. This is their official document. It's got the Planet Fitness logo up there in the corner. So crazy. I don't understand how this company can just be shooting itself in the foot, and they just refuse to see the light of day and go, yeah, we need to handle this differently. And this is all. I don't see anything else here about this. The same thing here where this woman got Matt DeMille terminated her membership. Now, you don't need to even use a gym to work out. If you're like, yeah, I want to work out, I want to get into shape. Seriously, you're on YouTube right now. There are at least a million workout videos on YouTube, how to work out from home. You can get into yoga, Pilates, all that stuff. Watch your diet. If you're a person who wants to lose weight, multiply your body weight by 14 and then eat fewer calories than that resultant number. That'll be about what you need to do to lose weight. And you can go on MyFitnessPal, it's free, and keep track of everything on there. And get into really good shape if just by doing it from home. If you want to, you got to be motivated to do it. That's the thing. Is motivation, I find, is a factor for most people. Now, if you don't want to get in shape, or if you want to go to a gym, go right ahead, do it. I don't care. It's up to you. But stay away from Planet Fitness, man. The hypocrisy of this company, just can't even begin to describe to you how stupid it is. Just going in there, and I guess the Planet Fitness ad I showed at the beginning of this video is probably just a good indication of what you're kind of dealing with when it comes to just the level of stupidity and inconsistency. Anyway, thanks all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.